Hi, good evening. My name is Steven, and I'm from Opstream Tech Studio. So we are also part of DTI Startup Island mentoring program, also Y Combinator Startup School. So today, I'll be telling a story about a day in the life of a recruiter. Here are characters, Rina the recruiter and her team of three. So she's a typical recruitment staff for a BPO that constantly hires. So on a daily basis, what she does is that they check multiple applications from the different sources, including email and walk-ins, and also, they have Excel to keep track of thousands of the applicants, so the information and resumes are not in one place. And to top all of that, they spend 16 hours each day just phone screening interviews for 100 people. So all of these are done manually. So to put it into scale, the whole industry is spending 321 million just because of this inefficient recruitment method. So on top of this operational costs, that also brings the recruiter productivity really low. So to give you a perspective on how it looks like on an industry level, there are about 850 BPOs registered in the Philippines. So that's about 3,000 RENAs. So when we look at a large corp scale, that's about 4,044 companies or 12,000 RENAs. So, and this is still expected to grow because the Philippines is the top two in the global destinations for outsourcing. We have more than 1.3 million in outsourced employees, and this is still expected to grow by 58% in the next 2 years. So because of this, the demand of the BPO skilled workers continue to grow, and on top of that, we have this 20% annual attrition rate. So because of these two factors, hiring rate increases, but also inefficiency increases. So what we present is, our solution is RecruitStream. We enable fast hiring for fast-growing companies through a seamless recruitment experience. So what we do is we streamline, screen, and select. So currently, this is how Rena sources their applicants from manually checking the different job applications from multiple sources. So our solution is that we are pulling applications from the different market postings, and we also create here a job portal so that all of those applications will be streamlined in one database. And on screening, while Rena manually checks different documents, files, and references to view their applicant information, what we do is that since all of the information is stored in one database, we make it easy for the recruiters to view information and their resumes. Related to the phone screenings, right now it's an average to spend 16 hours each day for the phone screening, and what we do to solve that is to automate the phone screening part. So you could just automate the phone interviews in one click. We do that by simply calling the applicants based on an inputted schedule, and then the system asks pre-recorded interview questions, and then later on, the recruiter could review the recorded responses at their own time. And that could be through text or audio. So for the selecting of candidates, right now they have no visual pipelining, and it takes time to schedule and call the applicants for appointment. So what we do is that we make it easy for the applicants to promote themselves into the pipelining through the different hiring stages, such as new, screen, for interview, and offered and hired. And we also automated the appointment setters that work similarly as the automated phone interviews. You just need to input the appointment schedule, and then the system will call the applicants and getting the response, whether they're going, declined, or they have another preferred date and time. And because of this one, there is a reduced turnaround time to screen and hire, an increase in recruiter productivity, and increased operational efficiency savings. So this is something that Rena approves. Right? So for the market size, we currently have 850 BPOs registered in the Philippines, and we are planning to target 170, which is the 20% market share. And later on, we will be expanding to the large corporations in the Philippines, which has a total market of 4,044, and then we'll be tackling 20% of market share, which is 808. So for the business model, we're closing this as subscription strictly on an annual basis at 240,000 per year. So that translates as 20,000 agreements, but again, we're closing this as annual subscription.
So 20,000 per month you're charging?
Yes. Okay, so
and
for
anyone actually paying that?
This companies are paying more for the manual employees, so this is yeah. Okay.
They're not paying you right now?
Yes. Okay, so at 20% of the market share, that would give us 40.8 billion in annual recurring revenue. And for the large corp target market plus the initial BPO target market, that would give us 234 million in annual recurring revenue. So for the founders, I'm Steven. I'm handling the CEO role. I have background in Lean Six Sigma and tech project management. And my partner is Joshua. He's a solution architect and tech lead, and he's handling the CTO role. And both of us have strong multinational corporate experience in managing and developing B2B tech solutions. So our ask is 1.5 million for 7% equity stake with 5% royalty per sale. So we will use this money for an 18-month runway to fast-track customer acquisition in Cebu and Manila. So join us in our growth story. We are Recruitstream, and we enable fast hiring for fast-growing companies. Thank you.
So, my first question is,
Yes.
are you actually generating anything right now? Are you
Right
making
now,
any money?
yes. Right now we're still in MVP. Will be launching in 2 months, but
Have you got any customers that have actually said we are willing to pay 20,000?
we're still on that process. We're still constantly doing
So
our
that answers
solution.
no.
Yes.
Right. No or yes?
Yes.
Easy, right? You know this competition, right? Like Talk Push. You know that's one of your competition. They've been doing
Sorry?
this for a while. Talk Push.
12 push.
Talk Push.
Top push.
You know that?
Are they specific to
Oh, yeah.
recruitment?
Very much so.
Okay.
Basically, what you're doing with the automated selection process, they've been doing that and they're growing.
Okay.
Right.
I'll
So,
try to research on it.
do you know your competition?
Not specifically that. I know the
If
other
you don't know your
companies-
competition, how are you going to get 20% of the market if you don't know what you're competing with?
That's what we're planning to target in the next 18 months or so.
Targeting.
Yes,
Yeah.
targeting.
So what is your competition then? Do you know your competition?
There are a lot of applicant tracking systems that specifically, they don't touch this automated side. They don't have this calling of, automated calling of the applicants. So,
Yeah, they do.
for the one you mentioned, I was not yet aware, but for
You should know
the
you
other,
should invest. You should know your competition. You should know your market really well.
yes,
Who's going to be competing with you?
yes. Currently, the competition I know, they don't, it's the
You
first
need
time.
to do some more research.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will do that.
What's the MVP? Does the MVP include what you actually mentioned all the way to voice already?
Yeah, the MVP includes the voice and the job portal.
You mentioned that it's 20,000 per month, right?
Yes.
As a current recruiter right now, how many applicants manually doing can they actually go through every month
On an average day, more than 50.
with this?
With this one, I think our key competitive advantage would be listening that 16 hours people spend each day. Basically, they don't have to call those applicants anymore manually.
Has it been validated that having that automation with the voice better rather than a person-to-person screening?
Right now, we were able to validate the problem. The problem is real. However, for the solution, we were still.
Before I invest, I want to see a paying customer. At least
Okay.
one or
At
two
least
or
one or
five paying customers.
Okay.
If someone says, yeah, I'm willing to put money on the line, and that means that they're willing to, that's validation for you. But you
Okay.
don't have anything right now.
Okay.
Have you built anything? You built stuff,
Yes,
right?
we're currently building the
Currently
MVP.
building.
Huh?
Okay, come back to me when you've actually got, say, 5 customers.
5 customers.
Yeah, and then I
Okay.
can talk to those customers and say, why do you use it, and why is it saving money? Or you can do that and give us a use case. Until then, you haven't got any money. It's only 5 customers, right? Go out and sell some, because you've got tech guys, but you don't really have any sales
Yes.
people, do you?
That would be me.
Right, well, go out and find 5 customers.
Yes.
Because who are you using now to go back and forth to say, what would you like us to do for you? Are you just doing it off your own, or are you actually talking to customers and saying...
I'm talking to customers. I'm doing the sales and marketing part.
Right, but you're talking to customers about what they want, right?
Yes.
Are those ones that are willing to pay?
For that part, we did not go into because we don't
If
have.
they talk to them to say what do you want,
Yeah.
you can say you also have to ask what you're willing to pay for this.
Yes.
So have you got that?
That's part of our. We talked to about 2 companies and we've got positive response.
All right, come back to me with 5 promises. Written. Yeah, we'll pay 20,000 a month for this service when it's done.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then maybe I'll consider investing.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Do you have any other notes, sir?
I'm good.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.